Today, I have a very special guest, a talented and rising fighter from South Africa, a man who is building his path is professional boxing with power, discipline, and ambition. He is not only an undefeated boxer, but also a dedicated personal trainer and a fighter who has already represented his country in major competitions. His journey from amateur success to the professional ring is just getting started, and there is a lot more to come. Let's welcome Amzolele Globe Dyeyi. Welcome.
Thank you.
Before we start, just want to say it's a real pleasure to speak with you today. I appreciate your time, and I'm sure this conversation will inspire many people. Let's begin from the very beginning. Can you tell us about your childhood and where you grew up?
I'm Zolele firstly. My surname is Jay. I'm from Eastern Cape. In Tanzania. I was born and bred in Tanzania, but now I'm based in Johannesburg. The biggest city, the gold city, where you can find the world champs. Uh, I started boxing when I was young, I think 14 years old. I became a national champion at that age and in that year because I was having a hunger. I was too hungry to become a champion. I was inspired by the people uh, who are with me right now. We are mates right now, but back then they were training on their gyms. But now at the professional level, we together, we pushing together.
Every champion has a story that starts somewhere. I'm really curious about what shaped you early in life. What kind of kid were you growing up?
Uh, I was growing up as a person who likes to fight with other people, with other kids. Uh, that's why I choose to join boxing. Because I was having anger issues. Then I choose to join the boxing, and then now I'm a disciplined and a good person. I'm no longer doing what I was doing. I know that isn't allowed for me to fight other people outside the ring. It's better to pro- to fight people on the ring.
Family often plays a huge role in athletes' journey. Let's talk about your roots. How did your family influence your path in life?
Not really. Firstly, honestly, I want to say my my parents were not happy when I was joining boxing because of they say boxing is very dangerous. So each and every parent doesn't allow and like for their kids to join boxing because of they said it's a dangerous sport. You can get heated and tend being mad. So I joined this sport and my mom was not happy. Said I must quit this thing. I must focus at school. I focused at school. I passed grade 12 and then I told her that I want to go back to boxing. Then that's how I continued with boxing.
I agree with them. Boxing is the dangerous kind of sport. However, you are great fellow. I respect you for that. Boxing is not an easy sport to choose. Usually there is a strong moment behind the decision. When did you first, very first, discover boxing?
When did I come again?
When did you first discover boxing?
It was 2016. Yeah, 2016.
What made you fall in love with boxing?
Uh, what? It's because of in Eastern Cape, like we're fighting each and every week, each and every Saturday. So that's what made me to love boxing because each and every Saturday we were not around our area. We were traveling to another areas to fight other peoples from another areas. So that's what made me love boxing. That traveling stuff, it made me love boxing.
A coach is a spiritual mentor. Behind every fighter, there is a mentor who guides the first steps. Who was your first coach?
Oh, my first coach actually is Zolile Bragoma from Eastern Cape.
Oh, tell me please about him.
He's one of the best conditioning trainer in South Africa. I can say he made a lot of champions back then. Uh, so I forgot their names actually, but he was working with a lot of champions who made history in boxing from Eastern Cape.
Yes, the first coach often becomes a key figure in career. What is the most important lesson that taught you?
That is tough on me.
Yes, what is the most important lesson he taught you?
Or the most important lesson that he guided me on is, you know, he he took us from drugs. Remember that my area is too small, so he's been like guiding us on drugs. He said like we must stay away from people who are using those drugs. We must stay inside the gym all the time. Whenever we're not in school, we have to be in the gym. Or else on Sundays we have to go to church with our parents. So that's what he guide us on it.
He taught you a lot. You are an undefeated boxer in professional. By the way, starting is always the hardest part in any sport. Do you remember your first training session? First training session.
Yeah, I still remember, like it was hectic, like I was like, am I coming back to boxing or turning back like to the street? Then he's the one that said this boxing thing, it takes time to get into someone. So I learned boxing just in a period of just a 1 week, so didn't take long for me because he taught me only basics of boxing, not the whole boxing. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's it. Some other skills I took them from overseas. When I went to compete with those guys, I was getting a lot from them. I won't lie. Also, where I am now, I'm gained a lot. Seems like I'm I'm close to achieve my dreams.
Starting is always the hardest part in any sport. What was the hardest thing for you when you started boxing? The hardest thing.
And the hardest thing when I was starting boxing, I think firstly is the stance, is the stance, and also to 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 remind blows, you know. It was
Yeah.
hard for me. And also after it was the exercises. Exercises were not like easy for me, which is the training session of boxing wasn't easy for me, but as time goes on, I you know.
Then I wanna talk about your amateur career. Amateur career is where fighters truly develop. How did your amateur boxing journey begin?
My amateur journey begins like I started to, know, I started to believe in myself uh, when I was a national champion of South Africa. Then that's when I started to believe in myself. Anyway, the competition started from my province in Eastern Cape. That's where boxers are there. That's where skills is there. That's where fitness is there. You know. So I competed with them and I beat them all. And then I went to nationals, and then I also beat them all, which is I had to represent a South African team. Then I represented like I representing I was a representative of South Africa like for 4 years, and it was good, was good, was good.
How many amateur fights did you have? Approximately.
I have 235 fights. I had 235 fights. I only have 5 losses, 20 20 wins by knockout, and 10 draws.
What was your biggest achievement in amateurs?
Uh, my biggest, it was the Nelson Mandela silver medalist, and also the nominee of being a sportsman of the year 2022, and also to being the part of Team South Africa. It was my biggest achievement, you know, to try by all means to get to the world qualifiers. It was also my biggest achievement. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, think so. Also represent South Africa on the Commonwealth Games. I fought with the guy who's experienced, who's been in the Commonwealth for many years, who's been the champion of that weight for many years. But I gave him hard, tough fight.
Amateur boxing builds character and discipline. What did amateur boxing teach you the most?
What did what? Come again?
What did amateur boxing teach you the most?
Amateur boxing teach me that to become a champion, you start from the, what I can say, to become a champion. The champion is raised in a hard way, is raised in the darkness, then grows up until goes to the clearness. They get what I'm saying. So when you are still an amateur, you working hard, you still hunger up until you get to the professional category, whereby you're doing your own business, whereby you grinding and working hard to get where you want to be.
And fighting for your country is always something special. And what, um, next question. What was your experience fighting abroad?
Experience fighting abroad. It like I don't know what come again.
Um, what was international tournaments change fighters a lot? What was your experience fighting abroad?
Or my fighting abroad. My experience there. Again the movements. Again in boxing you have to let the opponent miss and him to pay as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So mostly you have to hit alone. Him he mustn't hit back on you. You know that's what I got from them. And also speed, power, technique, reels as well. They also work for you in a ring. So as a boxer, you don't have to rely on one thing. You don't have to rely on power. You don't have to. You have to know that all opponents are different. You can get someone who's over than you with power. So you have to change the sequence so that you can win.
Every amateur boxer has fights that stay in memory forever. Which amateur fight was the most memorable for you?
I think the most fight, uh, it's a Commonwealth fight. It's still a memory to me because that guy, after we fought, he came to me and he said, "You will be a multiple times champion of that weight." Because I gave him like my all. He felt me. When I was going to that body, I was digging it nicely. I was like putting pressure on him. I was overwhelming him as well. Cause you know I was not skillful than him. He was skillful. He's been used on those stages. So me, I was still like nervous that I'm in a big stage like this. I'm 12,000 people are watching my fight. So I was still shocked that is this real? Like this thing I've been like watching on TVs, I've been watching on social medias. So I don't think it's me who's here then, but I tried by all means so that my hand can raise, but unfortunately I lost by points. It was a close fight anyway.
You had 5 defeats in amateur. 5 defeats. Losses are also part of growth. How did you deal with losses in amateur boxing?
uh Anyway, uh I won't lie, I wasn't happy with those losses, but one thing my coach taught me is this is a game, Globe. So in a game, you lose or you win. So you must also have the heart of lose. You must also have the heart of winning. So those words are the words that take me like from where I was to where I am now. So they builded someone who's going to be the real champion. So I I I I I, f- I feel like to lose is not that you didn't learn anything. In the ring, you there to learn, you there to win. So to me, when I was back from that loss in Birmingham, was saying like, Globe, you must push hard. Nothing wrong that you did there, as long as you exposed everything that I taught you. So I only thing that beats you there is the skill. It's the skill. But anyway, to me, as your coach, you won. Doesn't mean you lost. So I was saying that so that guy, he raised a champion anyway. Like, I won't lie, he raised a champion. That those losses, they mean a lot to me because I only lost internationally, not even one loss in South Africa. So it means I'm not belonging here. I'm belonging to fight those guys out there, so that I can get a lot of experience, you know.
You are very interesting to listen to, very pleasant. You are good for not giving up and moving on. Amateur boxing is very fast paced and technical. What skills did you develop the most in amateurs?
In amateur, I developed speed, uh, technique as well. I can say technique, skill. I was not a skillful boxer when I was joining Team South Africa. I was a hard worker and I was a fighter, not a boxer. Now, when I came from the World Games, I was so skillful. I was a boxer, a proper boxer, you know. So I gained skill as gain against boxing from that side.
You are very cool boxer. You are the future of boxing, and behind that is a lot of preparation. Training is often very intense. How hard were your training camps back then?
They were really hard. I won't lie. All of them, they were really hard. I still remember when we were in Russia for 2 months. It was for a monthly when we were training with the boys there. You know, it was hard. It was hard but different. Because in Russia they trained like professionals. I can say us here in this side as an amateurs, we just train each and every day. We training there. That side they have the rest days. So that the body can recover. So that's why they strengthened like that. You know. So once we also our camps were in Joburg as well. That is why I decided to come this side because I saw the progress. I saw the progress in my body when I was joining the camp this side, and also the sparrings. in Johannesburg, they're not easy, bro. Like because you find world champions, you find people who carrying like holding a lot of titles, and then you face them in a ring, you exchange a ring with them. So that's the most also important part in my boxing career, you know.
Yes, yes, of course. Boxing is not just power, it's intelligence and technique. How would you describe your boxing style in detail?
My boxing style,
Yeah.
I'm too quick. I throw a lot of blows before you throw, you know. I'm quickly to react on what you are trying to do, I'm untouchable, you know. I'm also powerful. I got a lot of skills. I can't say this is my skill. It depends to the opponent that you matched me with. If he's a fighter, I'll boss him like clean, So I'm not changed. I'm not getting to his style, you know. I'm always doing my own thing, The thing that is going to make me raised, my hand raised, So I don't think there is a boxer that is ready to face me even now. The boxers that they faced me, they were just taking the fight for fun because they knew that they would lose.
Every fighter has a signature move. What is your favorite punch combination?
It's the right uppercut. The right uppercut.
And defensive is just as important as offense. What defensive skills do you rely on the most?
I rely to all of them, It's firstly it's piving, waving, catch, block, Also the movement side by side, you know. So I I I, I rely them all.
Your boxing style is amazing. Footwork often separates good fighters from great ones. How important is footwork in your style?
Yeah, it's footwork, is very, very important to me. And I'm quick.
Timing can win fights even without power. How do you work on your timing?
That's what I was just saying. I react so fast, so when I say I react so fast, my timing is always like I'm always focused in the ring. So whatever that you're trying to do, I'm always, you know, doing my own thing before you start. So I'm a distraction.
Ring IQ is something that develops over time. How do you improve your ring IQ?
Your ring IQ,
Yes, ring IQ.
like how you improve it, like I won't lie, mine I improve it from my training, back sparring, shadow, and pad work. That's how you improve your IQ. So on the fight you get there, you already prepared. Because remember that when you hit the back, your imagination is on your opponent. And also when you hit pad work, you also seeing your opponent in front of you. When you're on sparring, your view, your vision is there in the fight, you know. So even on shadow boxing, when you shadow, you 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 seeing your opponent in front of you.
You are a very smart boxer. Your IQ is very good. Is it from nature?
Is from?
From nature.
I think so. I think so.
Every fighter has strengths and weaknesses. What do you consider your biggest strengths in the ring?
My strength,
Yeah, the biggest strengths.
like I don't get you right now. Like strength, like being conditioned. Like I'm well conditioned. Even my percentage like of KO ratio is very well, like if I get you properly, it means you can't come back. But even if I get you like with any punch, you're going down. So um you can't predict me. You can't say this one is good on his jab, or this one is good on his right, or is good on his hook, or is good on his uppercut. Nah, any punch that lands to you, it makes an impact. You know. So I'm conditioned. I was already conditioned from amateur. So now I'm just you know yeah.
Being honest about weaknesses is key to growth. What part of your game still needs improvement?
Or the part of my game needs improvement. I think defense. That's the only thing. Defense. And so I was saying like focused in the ring, but there are some unnecessary punches that they land to me, that were not supposed to land. Do you get what I'm saying? So me and my coach right now for pro, we're working on defense because my footwork is good. My IQ is good. Power is there. I can take punches. Uh, uh, uh. But the thing is now, we don't have to let any punch to land in my face or in my body. So I have the defense of footwork. I have the defense, but the defense that I need now is those catch, catch, blocking, because I can peeve, I can duck, I can do a lot, but the catch and blockings, those are the things that we are working on now.
Different opponents require different approaches. How do you adjust your strategy during a fight?
Like, yeah, like I like to give fights. I'm not that kind of a person who's going back. Remember that when you are preparing for a fight, you're telling yourself that you're going to fight, not to box. So I like to give that firefight, you know, to boxers.
Pressure fighters and
Y-
counterpunchers are very different. Do you prefer to lead or counter your opponents?
I do them both. I won't say I can counter punch. I can go to him just to kill him. So I prefer both. I'm not one stick on it. I'm not sticking on a one side, you know. I'm not relying to counter punch a boxer because sometimes I remember that you get in trouble when you are a counter puncher and you get someone who's coming forward like a pressure fighter, you know. So I don't prepare I don't prefer to rely on one style. I use a lot of people's style, you know.
You have a strong powers. Your uppercut is amazing. How do you develop your punching powers?
It's a strength conditioning, and the bag. You exchange bags. There are bags for speed. There are bags for power. You know, that's what I can say.
Conditioning is crucial, especially in later rounds. How do you work on your endurance?
In my
How do you work on your endurance?
or on my endurance, no, I work on my endurance like even on back, even on exercises. You know, uh, also on yeah on exercises. Yeah, I can say so. On exercises, part of endurance, similar part bu- like cardio, slam balls. I can use them. Uh, what else? Uh, the bar. I can use it as well, and also the dumbbells as well. I can use them, but the smaller ones, you know, so that can be quick, you know.
Sparring is where fighters truly test themselves. How important is sparring in your preparation? And what kind of sparring partners help you the most?
Anyway, actually, sparring is very, very, very important, you know. To me, the guys that they help me are very well known. Phumelela Tafu, Lerato Dlamini, Landile Ngeke, Sivinati Nonchinga as well on some days. Uh, all the world champions there in my gym, they also help me, you know. Sequence is also helping me, and the small guys that we in the same age, those are upcoming. We also spar together, you know. But I like to spar with those who already there where I want to go, you know, so that I can believe in myself that I'm around the corner.
Have you ended your amateur career?
Have I?
You ended your amateur career?
Yes, I ended.
And when did you decide to turn professional?
It was 2024.
Why did you make that decision?
I saw that there's no way that I'm gonna get to Olympic Games because you know they said we qualified, but they said we we don't have money here in South Africa to send boxers in Paris, you know. So not even one boxer that is going to represent a country in Olympic Games 2024. So I had to move on from amateur because even our contract was almost to be, you know, So I had to quickly go do my work on professional.
Are you satisfied for your amateur career?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm satisfied, but I still want to get back to where I was in amateur, like I want to go. That's why I'm here in professional. I don't want the quick elevation, I just want to elevate like bit by bit, bit by bit, so that when I get back to that world stage, I beat them all.
How different is pro boxing from amateur boxing for you?
Hey, it's quite different because everything changes now. Like even gloves now, if I can't say the rapping because the rapping is the same in the world stage there in amateur and the professional this side here, is the same. But the gloves, the rounds as well, and training is up as well. Everything is changing, is telling you that you are a pro. Everything you have to do it like as a professional. You stay in a camp, you focused, no distractions, like you focus too much, so it's not the same as amateur.
Then I wanna talk about your professional career. Every career starts with the very first step. Let's go back to where it all began. What do you remember most about your first professional fight against Judah Sithola?
Yes, I still remember that fight, bro. Like I took the fight. It was a short notice. Not say it was a short notice. Uh, they told me before, but I think because of I was still having that mentality of amateur that everything is going to be quick. So when I was in ante room, I was about to go to the ring. So the guys who have been in that ring, they said it's hard here. This is professional boxing. It's not the same as amateur. So you won't do the same as amateur. Everything changes. So I won't lie. I was nervous. I was nervous, and that thing pushed me to deliver uh, unexpected uh performance. Because you know from the level I was in amateur, that performance for me wasn't the great one. I still say it, so like I'm not impressed with that performance, but I ended up winning by knockout because I saw that there's no way that I can win the fight if ever I can go with points. So I must deal with this guy. Like I must take his head off once so that I can win the fight. Round four, I had to change and punish him. I started from round two to punish him up until round four. And he went to hospital for 7 days. Couldn't even eat, couldn't even speak. So it means I punished him. Like
The first fight always brings special emotions. How nervous were you before stepping into the ring for the first time?
I was excited when I was starting to hear the song of mine. But the things change when I step into the ring inside, because I felt a different uh canvas, you know. That one was heavy, was like you were walking in a sand. So things were different, were too different, you know, like, and hundred of people were there watching me, like they were expecting a good show. Unfortunately, I gave them uh uh not the the one that they expected from me, you know. But the thing that makes me smile even now is that my hand raised in that fight. I was the winner. Beside anything, because you know, not not every boxer is having is no, actually is 100%. Each and every fight, you must know that you have made mistakes.
You did a great job. Well done. First wins build the foundation of confidence. What did that victory mean to you at that moment?
Okay.
What did that victory mean to you at that moment?
To me, it means a lot. It means a lot. I won't lie. That victory, it means a lot. It means a lot. There are a lot that are coming soon. We'll be saying like big stories. There are a lot of fights that are coming. My management is on plan about me. They want to take me back to the world stage, you know. So I'm still working on that. I'm a best believer. I believe that I'll get on top. I'll get on top.
After the first fight, everything starts to feel more real. How did you feel going into your next fight after your debut versus Buyani Maduna?
Uh oh, that one. I was ready mentally, physically, emotionally. So I was there to kill. I was there. I was there to reveal something new, you know. So I finished the fight very quick. He only punched me with one punch, and then after that, I knocked him out. So it was a good one. It was a good one for me. For
Early fights are about gaining experience. What did you improve between your first and second fights?
I improved a lot, because I knew that things had changed now. I'm no longer an amateur, so I didn't produce. I didn't reveal what I did to my previous fight. You know, so I was a professional boxer, like the proper one, proper professional box. I was there to kill, to box, to be smart. So that's what I bring to that guy up until I outlast him and then couldn't get back.
Strong performances early can send a message. It was a cool knockout in round two. Did you feel like you made a statement in that fight?
Yes, but not really, cause that guy was just having his debut. So I was not like I was not like that happy because of I knocked him out. But I was happy with the win. I was happy also with the mistakes that I fixed. So that's why I had to go to that fight with a good confidence, with a good spirit, and with a good pace. Yeah, that one, that the second fight prepared me for the third one and opened a lot of opportunities for me. Because after the third one, I got a promotion, I got a good management. So I think it was made for me. It was made for me.
As you gain experience, fights become more tactical. Your third fight ended with a split decision of the judges. How different was this fight compared to your earliest ones?
You know what? The boy came as if he's gonna kill me, you know? And then I had to change my mind. I outboxed him, you know? So him was putting pressure as if he can knock me. And the defense was good. In that fight, everything was good in that fight. So I won't say much. Even the split decision, I won't say it wasn't supposed to be a split decision. No, the fight was good. Even him gave me a good fight. Gave me a good fight. I won't lie. But I knocked him down.
Each opponent tests a different aspect of your game. What challenge did Simamkele Singile bring to you?
Nothing much. Nothing much. Nothing much. I knew that it's a comeback to me because we drew when we were amateurs. We made draw when we fought in our area because of the judges were giving him the confidence. We were building him because it wasn't a friendly match. But they said we drew. So then in that professional one, I told myself that I can't draw with this guy again. There must be a change. So I had to show him that nothing is going to do.
Was Simamkele your toughest opponent at that time?
What else?
Was Simamkele Singile your toughest opponent at that time?
Into my list, I can say, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. He was the one who gave me a fight. Then after him, I bossed them all.
Winning consistently builds momentum. At this point, did you start feeling like an undefeated boxer?
Yes, 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 yes.
Then,
And I'm still going to be.
yeah, your fight versus Baxina Gova, unanimous decision. Going the distance test your conditioning and mindset. What did you learn from going all rounds in that fight?
I think because you know in that fight I went for long distance, because the guy had an history of knocking people, out and good boxers out, So then I had to focus more, you know, so that he can never he can never catch me with his right because I think he, he has a good right, you know, and he's
Yo,
powerful. So
yeah.
I had to defend that right and make him miss that right so that I can be able to throw punches on him. I think it was round two. I dropped him down with my jab.
Your latest fight shows your current level. How did you feel going into your most recent fight against Mavet Hulimo?
I told him even on the scale that he will never beat me, and I made sure that isn't gonna go for a distance that fight. I punished him.
Finishing fights is always impressive. Did you plan to stop your opponent or did it happen naturally?
I will plan to knock him down.
Each fight should show growth. What does this victory say about your evolution as a boxer?
Uh Say a lot, I'm still waiting for a big guys. I'm no longer feeling to fight with someone that I'm gonna tell myself I'm gonna knock him. I have to go to the ring with that belief I'm gonna win. Doesn't matter if I'm going to win with a knockout or else I'll win with the points or TKO. It doesn't matter, but the most very important thing is to raise my hand up. So I'm waiting for anyone who's who's up there, you know, in my weight. I'm waiting for him. Anytime is a tea time. I'm ready. I'm training hard. I'm hungry. Like for my sport. This weight belongs to me.
Before we go to the final questions, I just want to say that your journey is really impressive. Staying undefeated, improving with every fight, and representing your country that takes real dedication and discipline. You are building something special, and people are starting to notice. Let's finish with a few final questions. At this point in your career, you are showing real potential and growth. What message do you want to send to your fans around the world?
Around the world, I want to say they must still watching me. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Uh, to the boys who are looking at me, I wanna say They mustn't like give up. They must push. Nothing is easy, but if you believe, things will be easy. You know, hard work pays off. That's only thing that I can say. To my fans, one thing that I can say, they must believe in me. I will be something else. I will be something else different to other people. But in the world stage, I'm going. There is the part that I'm still, you know, working on it.
Great fighters are defined not only by wins, but by mindset. What separates you from other fighters in your division?
Nothing much, in my division here in South Africa, the bantamweight division is having a lot of experienced boxer. We've been in amateur together. We have people who've been in professional for long, who've been holding a lot of titles. Then now it's time for the new generation. So we're going to fetch our titles to them.
This is the moment where you speak your future into reality. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years in boxing?
Uh Fortunately, we sit with my management, and they still building me for the world. You know, the world stage is. Anyone has that dream to go there. Any boxer has that dream to go there. But I'm likely to have people who have been like representing us on that side. So the skill is on me. Everything is on me. Whatever they came with that side, they also like, you know, giving to the youngsters. So I'm pushing with them boys to get where they were, to make history.
This is the final question, and it defines everything. Why do you believe you will become a world champion?
Not because of I'm associated with the world champions, but because of I've been there. So nothing is going to stop me to go there again. I have skills. I have tools to go there as well because my management is good and also my coach is good, you know, and also me on my side, I'm good. So the tools are there, are there. Nothing should stop us to go there. We're going.
Thank you so much for this interview. I truly appreciate your time and your openness. It was a great conversation, and I have a lot of respect for your journey and your mindset. I respect you. We will definitely the following your career and supporting you